As you would have seen my last video, now we know how to create a MCQ form. But considering some equations in mathematics where special symbols are involved, like integration or summation, then roots, squares, and subscripts and superscripts, Google Form doesn't support all these characters or all these symbols in it. So we try to include them as images. So we try to include them as images in the forms. So let us see a sample here. So I open a blank one just to show you the MCQ. So there is already a untitled question here. So I go to the settings, I enable the quiz, then I save it. So now I have a question here. Say for example, what is, say I want to give root of I. I will not be able to give it here. I don't have any options to enter root. So what I have to do is I try to insert it as an image. Okay. When you click on this image icon here, it asks for by URL, by camera upload, and all that. It will ask. Okay, so you can, if you have it already, you can insert it from somewhere. So you can have a URL. So best thing is to create as and when you go. So we have something called as code cogs. So it's a equation editor. You type this URL that is given here, codecogs.com. You click on this, it will open a box for you where you can enter all the equations that you want. For example, I want to write root of 2. I simply write root 2. Or I think there is some problem here. Or you can use some symbols here. Okay. So what kind of symbols you see here? So as you scroll your mouse over different symbols, you see a lot of symbols here. So it is square root of 2. Okay, so that gives you an image here. What you can do is, when you see at the bottom of the page, there's a drop down here to select a lot of options. You select URL, then copy this URL. You can copy this URL, copy as a text, then go back to your Google form, paste the URL, then insert image. So it will insert the image here, and the question would look something like this. When you go to preview, it will look something like this. It will have an image here. What is root 2? And then you can give some options. So you frame your question accordingly. Say solve the equation given below, something like that, so that it looks in a neater format. So you can use this to explore the symbols and all other options that are present here. You can use a lot of symbols. It is useful for physics and chemistry teachers as well to insert powers and all that. So you select your symbol, then create your equation in the text box here, select URL, copy the URL as a text, go back to forms. Say you will see something like add image near the options wherever you want. So add image, then select by URL, then you paste the, then you give the insert. So it is option 1, it comes out like this. So you can preview this, how the options would look. So options will be looking like this. Say option 1 is root 2. Okay. So thank you.